Okay, you know what time it is. It's time for another unboxing. I already popped the staples on this. And this is Council Tool Company. Made in the USA. This will be the first hatchet or anything that I own from Council Tools. So let's see what's in this little box. Alright, inside this box there was an even smaller box. And it doesn't look like it's taped, so let's open it up and see what we got. Now, that's packed weird. I think I opened it upside down. Yes, I did. Well, give me a second here. Get this little sheath out of the way. There you go. How's that for picture perfect? Comes with a little book. It says Council Tool. It says Building Tools, Building Trust since 1886. Made in USA. Alright. And this is the sheath that comes with it. I went for the cheaper option. I got just the mask. They actually have a full head sheath with a D-ring on it, but for what I need it for, I think this is plenty enough. Really nice thick leather though. It reminds me of condor sheaths. Yeah, it's really thick. It's got a full leather welt in there. Nice snap. But let's take a look at the hatchet. Okay, the first thing I noticed is it says Velvicut. Lightly trademarked there, stamped, and it says by Council Tool, stamped into the American Hickory handle. Real thin handle. Got a little palm swell here at the bottom though. Really nice grain orientation. Doesn't look like it's heartwood mixed with sapwood or anything. It's just uniform. Really nice. Feels really good too, like they sanded it beautifully. Okay, right here, can you see that? It's like all black. That's the Council Tool symbol. And you can see some of the marks left on it from being forged. It's got about a satin finish on it, I guess. Okay, it has a wood wedge and then a steel wedge. So they got that pretty nice. That looks really good. Okay, and this side says USA in all black. And it looks good. They put a little rubber blade protector on it, but it's already cutting through its own little edge protector. So let's get that edge protector off and see what we got here. Okay, there it is. It's off. Ooh, look at that. Look, can you see the line there where they quenched it? About an inch up from the blade. I don't know if it's showing up on camera super good, but you can actually see it. This is some kind of like alloy carbon steel, and it's supposed to be properly heat treated. I think it's 5160, so it should be a really kick-ass steel, like super good for a hatchet or an axe. And then they tempered the blade perfectly, so they say. Yeah, it's nice. Try to hold it nice and straight for you. Yeah, it looks good. Look at that tip. That's a great looking tip on it. It feels very lightweight. The blade the head length is about 5.5 inches. Just under an inch in thickness. Trying to hold that steady, close to an inch. 3.5-inch blade. And slightly over 14 inches in length. Okay, let's do a paper cutting test to see how sharp it is right out of the box, because I haven't done anything to this. I haven't touched it up at all. Got a good sheet of paper here. It's fairly sharp. It's not super sharp. I wouldn't call it quite paper cutting sharp. I mean, it cuts the paper, but it also kind of snags and rips at the paper, so needs a little work. I know I've seen videos where people said theirs was coming like scary sharp, and that's not the case with this one. Well, I know axes and hatchets don't have to be paper cutting sharp, but nowadays it seems to be the thing, especially in the bushcraft circles. A lot of people like them really sharp, and so do I. And considering that this is supposed to be the absolute cream of the crop of American made tools with like excellent steel and heat treated perfectly and the best American hickory handle money can buy, you know, I mean, is it too much to ask to have it like shaving sharp or paper cutting sharp straight out of the box? I mean, I am a little let down that I have to instantly touch it up, considering that this is the premium, like as good as it gets. So that's a bit annoying, I have to say, but still a nice axe. And I could tell it was almost cutting the paper, so it's going to take next to nothing to touch this up, but it's just something like Council Tool maybe could take into account, like sharpen these up a little more. Every hatchet and axe maker should sharpen them up a little more. Okay, this is it beside my marbles. Small camp axe, camp hatchet, whatever. You can see the blade is a little smaller, but pretty nice. I think the back of this one, like the butt back here, is even thicker. Got a longer handle, obviously. And this is it beside my new Wetterlings Scout hatchet. Pretty similar. Seems like the head on the Council is a little larger. But this one here is lighter. Like, this actually feels heavier. And I think this one's marketed as being like 1 1/4 pound. And I think that's what this one is too, but this just feels lighter. Maybe it's in the handle. I don't know. Although it feels more like the head. Let's see the thickness here. You can see how stout that the cheeks are on there leading to the blade. Yeah, and these are a lot thinner, a lot like more like a Gransforth's Brooks hatchet. Okay, try to get this mask put on and buckled. How come everything with one hand is so difficult? Here we go. And because it has a Hudson Bay design, it's not coming off of here. Like, this is a snug, tight fit. And a super thick, really nice leather sheath. And it says, I didn't even notice that, it says Council Tool, made in USA, right on the sheath there. So this is a great mask for this hatchet. Doesn't add a lot of weight. And let me see. I like that it's made in America and it's putting Americans to work. That's a good thing. And I noticed this. I don't know if it's by accident or by design, but you see if I can get the light on there. See their emblem right there? Their council tool emblem? Their little symbol? It's like a C with like a downwards facing like triangle through it, like an axe blade. But I noticed like the way the C cuts through that little triangle, it kind of resembles a T, like the C stands for council, and the little axe head with the top of the C going through it looks like a T for tool. I don't know if they meant it that way, or it's just an axe blade going through for council, but whatever. To me, it almost looks like, here you can see it better, like a C, and then this kind of looks like a T, like with the axe going through it, like council tool, but whatever. Still a nice hatchet, and it seems like all it really needs probably is just stropped on some leather, and it would probably be paper cutting sharp, but definitely happy with it. And I look forward to buying more axes and hatchets and stuff from Council Tool. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to say about this. Well, the only thing I can think of is just it's a Hudson Bay design, and it's the Council Tool Hudson Bay 14-inch belt hatchet, and it comes with a super awesome leather sheath, 5160 alloy steel with a 1 inch from the blade, all the way from the blade 1 inch up is quenched, or is heat tempered, I mean. You can kind of see the line on there if the light hits it just right. It doesn't show up in camera too good, maybe there a little bit. And kind of a satin finish on it. Velvicut, real nice, straight grained American hickory, and super happy with this. Nice lightweight. I think it's 1 1/4, 1.5 pounds, 1 1/4, I think. But this is Joe Doomsday signing out.